Hi everybody, here is Jens from Tabletop Generals, and well, it's the 16th of January 2021, so it's time to take a look back to 2020 and to take a look ahead on 2021. So well, 2020 will be forever in our minds as the year with the pandemic shit stuff over there. But that's not the topic of this channel, so we leave this a little bit aside. What did we do in 2020? We had some winter war, the Soviets against the Finns. We did this with more or less great success. It's okay. We still have the Finns and the Soviets and a lot of stuff to do with them. So we are not done with the winter war right now. But there are other projects who are more in the focus right now. But there will more videos come about the winter war. Then there was a great con last year, the Taktika in Hamburg. It's a great convention to meet other YouTubers, tabletoppers from all around Europe. It's a great show. We have a video somewhere in our on our channel. If you type in Taktika, you'll find a lot of impressions. It's great, and it's very sad that 2021 it will not be done. So that's a pity. Next we had Weserübung, the battle for Norway, with the Norwegians, the Brits and the Poles against the Germans. Also very nice. And there is also more to come when we have finished some French forces and some German Fallschirmjäger. Then there will be more battle reports about the battle for Norway. Then we had the battle for France, mostly with Polish, British and German troops. I was not able to get my French forces done. That's also a shame, but yeah, it's more or less a one-man show. My son is helping me out for the Brits, so for the Desert Rats, all the vehicles for Desert Rats, and most of the terrain is painted by him. But during that time, it was my duty alone to paint all that stuff, and yeah, I was not able to finish the French, so we have to do a lot of battle reports with the French in the future. Yeah, in December we went over to Africa, so we have some battle reports out there with the battle group for the North African campaign, Operation Compass. Yeah, for you Australians out there, in 3 days, we have the assault from the 6th Australian Division on Tobruk. Check it out. Yeah, personally, we have changed our residence from a small apartment to an old school building, which is no longer in use. The building dates back to round about 1900. So my hobby room is the classroom, and yeah, that's great. I have a lot of space and room to set up several tables. But the building is also old, and there is a lot of stuff to do, so that reduces my hobby time. Yeah, we also did some HeroQuest, only in German, because it's our native language. So it was very kind from some of you. I think Gary had one, and I can't remember all of them who commented on HeroQuest. I thank you a lot for that. It's very nice that you comment on videos you might not understand. Yeah, what's going on 2021? Well, we go further in Africa. As I mentioned, Tobruk will fall. It is fallen on the 22nd of January. But our fight will continue. We have the battle for Beda Fom, the encirclement of the 10th Italian Army. Yeah, and then a month later, Rommel strikes back. This will come on this channel. So we do the entirety of the Africa campaign with battle axe, brevity, crusader, everything. The first and the second battle for El Alamein, Operation Torch, Kasserine Pass, everything. Yeah, in April we start the Balkan offensive, the attack from Germany on Greece. The Greeks, I have some miniatures here from Great Escape Games. He sent me a Greek platoon to play the Greeks. Thanks Stuart again for helping me out with the Greeks. They will be supported by the BEF. So they will fight on the Metaxa line and later on Crete. The invasion of Crete, I have some paratroopers, German Fallschirmjäger from May 40. I have to paint them up during February and March so that we can do the invasion of Crete. Yeah, between there will also be a little bit of Africa. Then we have Barbarossa, the invasion of Russia, the biggest land invasion in history ever. We will do that in 28mm with some bolt action and chain of command. I also plan a big game for Barbarossa. I'm not sure when I will do that, and I'm not sure how to do a proper video for that, but there will be a lot of preparation pictures on Twitter. But it's after the real Operation Barbarossa started. So there is something special to come. Africa will be a big part on the channel until May 2023, because then the Africa campaign ended with the defeat of the army in North Africa, the German army in North Africa, combined force. Yeah, how do we come to the date May 2023? Well, you might follow this channel, but I know how it's for me. I watch a video from Gary or JVC Paints or whoever is out there, and then I watch it, and then yeah, some time later I have forgotten what they are talking about because I'm going on with my own stuff. It's not that I don't watch the video, but I can't remember everything. So it's maybe an important point to tell. We are refighting every campaign of the Second World War. Every. So as a good example, we have the Case White, the invasion of Poland. So for the invasion of Poland, we had on the first day a battle because the Germans invaded Poland. So we had a distinguished day when the campaign starts. So there was a battle. And then the campaign goes on and on and on until the day where it's done, it's finished. For the Poland campaign, Case White, it's the 6th of October 1939. So, which means that on the 6th of October there was no major battle. They were defeated. They quit, which not mean that there was no shooting, no killing, no dying. It only means there was no battle more. So our last battle report is probably on the 5th of October. So we have a distinguished start and an end point of a campaign. And we do that. And major points during the campaign, the reaching of the outskirts of Warsaw or other major important stuff will be played on the channel on time. Other stuff like the Polish cavalry attack on German infantry. I don't have finished the cavalry right now, so we can't play that. So we will do over the next several years battles for Poland, for Norwegian, because there were some incidents where German paratroopers tried to capture an airfield. So I don't have the paratroopers because they were delayed because of the coronavirus shit. So I have them now, 1 year later. So I have to paint them, and when I've done with them, then we can assault the airfield in Norwegian for the Battle of Norway. So we will, how can I put it? We do every campaign as a framework. And all the patches between these frames, they will be filled with cool stuff, with epic stuff, with sad stuff. As I have it in my books all over here, you can see them. There are so many stories inside there, and I want to play all of them. Which brings me to the point that I made it clear some time ago, but this channel is dedicated not only to wargaming, it is to, not to glorify the fallen and they who survived but had fallen anyways. It's to give them a sort of memory. In 2020 or 21, you can say it how you want. It's nice and easy to say, oh, the bad guys, or how to deal with fake news, with false informations. But in the past, was that easy? From our warm homes, from the couch, sitting there, drinking some stuff, it's nice and easy to say, oh, but how was it in the cold, in the jungle, in the desert? So they fought, they bleeded, they died. And that's one of the points I want to make on these videos. It's important for me and important for us that it is, not to glorify them, but to say, hey, they did their duty, most of them, most of the time. Duty. Also this year in December we start Pacific. So the Americans will get their first appearance on the channel for this campaign, and also the Australians and the Brits have one more theater where they first get defeated and then they come back and take revenge. Would be cool if somebody out there maybe has some relatives, some grandfather or stuff like that, and will share the story of them with us, so that we can probably refight, or if we refight one of his fights, then you can go in contact with me, and then maybe we name him in the game if you want. That's a thing normally only for Patreons, but I think it's okay for you to to support us in honor of your grandfathers and so on. So that's one other point I want to make. Last year I started with some fantasy. This year probably I will do more of my skeleton and some dwarves, so that we can also play a little bit of fantasy games. Did I miss anything? I'm not sure. Right now we have reached 1,000 subscribers a few days ago. So in the next few days there will be a giveaway, €100 voucher from Frontline Games, from Brett, my friend. He has offered to make this. So in a few days there will be a video out there how you can win this prize. €100 of free tabletop stuff. Yeah, I think that's all. Stay safe, take care, watch out for your family, your friends, do as much hobby as you can, and yeah, we catch you in the next video. Cheers!